me tell you something. My glutes were flat at one point. I had a flat booty. Another confession. Is this a confession video or a booty video? Hey babes, it's Joelle and I'm on the coffee. Okay, little confession, coffee is my secret addiction. I don't know if you can relate. I mean, I've been addicted to coffee for the past 2 years. Okay, but this is a glute video, so I'm also addicted to training my glutes. Let me tell you something. My glutes were flat at one point. I had a flat booty. Another confession. Is this a confession video or a booty video? I don't know at this point, but it's okay. So what I'm going to be doing today is sharing with you my top 3 secrets of what changed my booty forever. Like these exercises, I don't know what I was doing without them before, but let me tell you, they are a game changer. So stay tuned. I cannot wait to share this with you. Also, before we hop right in, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You will never miss another video again. I'm going to be making a lot more videos for you, so leave a comment of what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I'm here to help you. I'm here to be part of the family with you and be there for your journey together. So let's get these thick gains together and let's hop right into the booty. The first exercise that changed my life was not the squat. It's not the squat. I used to squat a lot, and then I'm wondering, why in the world are my thighs growing, are my quads growing, everything is growing but my booty? Well, let me tell you why. Because squats don't activate just the glutes, they activate your quads even more and your hamstrings and all that good stuff. But what we're gonna be focusing on here is glute activating exercises. So exercises that really target just the glutes. So my number 1 tip for you guys, my number 1 queen of all queens move, can you guess it? It's the hip thrust. The hip thrust changed my life. And not only is the hip thrust so amazing because it has such great glute activation, but it's really good because it has a lot of stability to it. Unlike the squat or other exercises, you really can't do this, well, you can do this wrong, but it's so much easier to perform correctly. And with everything, form is everything. You want to do slow movements that are controlled and have that mind muscle connection. And this just has so much stability to it because your back is usually on a bench or your shoulder blades, and you have both legs on the ground planted. So that makes such a big difference in your form and just performing this whole exercise. So stability plays a huge role in this. And also what I love about the hip thrust is it is such an amazing exercise for practicing progressive overload. If you don't know what progressive overload is, it's when you're challenging yourself continuously. Let's say you're adding more weights, you're adding more reps, less rest time, whatever it is, that is progressive overload. So you're challenging yourself. That is what's going to fatigue your muscles. And the hip thrust is so amazing for this because you can just continuously add weight to your barbell. So let me throw a little science into this. So with hip thrust, your knees are bent. So let's say when you're going up into the hip thrust, when you're pushing up, your hamstrings are shortening. The muscles of your hamstrings are shortening, and this is called active insufficiency. So what happens is your hamstrings tend to take a step back because they're not taking over the exercise. Let's say with a squat they would, but with these, your glutes are really taking over, and that leads to full glute activation, especially when you're going all the way down and then all the way back up. You're squeezing those glutes at the very top. You're getting the full range of motion. Active insufficiency is involved over here. Those glutes will be on fire and ready, and that is how you're gonna get those gains. Let me show you how to do the correct form of hip thrust. So start with a flat bench behind you, and what you want to do is place your shoulder blades at the very edge of the bench, and you want to have your feet externally pointed out, externally rotated, and a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. This is going to lead to maximal glute activation, okay? And what we're going to be doing is on the concentric, we are going to push our hips up, and you want your knees at a 90-degree angle, okay? And make sure, here's another thing, make sure you have your chin tucked in. I see a lot of people doing the hip thrust wrong because they're just like this. Like, no, that's not what we're doing. We have to have our chin tucked in to our chest and push up slowly and really have the granny booty at the bottom, okay? You want that squeeze at the bottom and a 90 degree. Do you see how my knees are 90 degrees right there? That is full range of motion right there. So you want to go up and down. You really want to squeeze the top. You really want to push through those hips. And you will definitely feel these. Like I'm already feeling these and I don't even have to, oh wait. Also, what I love about the hip thrust is there's so many different variations you can do. I'm probably going to make another video for you about that because different variations target different parts of your glutes, and I really love, here's a little tip, I love placing a band right here, a resistance band around my thighs, because it will target your side booty even more, and that is something I used to struggle with a lot more, but now because I've been doing those, they changed the game for me. So on to my next exercise. Stay tuned. So the second exercise that changed my glutes forever is an exercise that's really good for your lower body overall, and it does target your quads, but if you do it a certain way, it will target your booty more than anything else. And this exercise is, drum roll, the Bulgarian split squat. Okay, don't hate me for this, but I have a love-hate relationship with the Bulgarian split squats because I mean, they're hard to do, but I love them. They're so good, and they create muscle damage on the eccentric, which is so necessary for getting those glute gains, for getting that growth. I know muscle damage sounds scary, but when your muscles tear up and create those tiny tears, it is building them up, making them stronger. So it's actually necessary to cause a little bit of muscle damage, a little bit of tissue damage. So make sure to keep that in mind. Don't worry, I know it sounds scary, but it's a good thing. It'll look better, it'll feel better, and on top of that, these Bulgarian split squats, try saying that 5 times, Bulgarian split squats, I can't even say it once, but they're so good because they actually improve your mobility, and you need your core for stability, so it creates balance, it helps with balance. It's just an overall amazing exercise. So let me show you how to do these. With the Bulgarian split squat, all you really need is a bench, and you can use a barbell or dumbbells. I prefer dumbbells, I don't have any, like I said, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna place one foot on the bench, and you're gonna have your other foot planted on the floor. So when we're gonna be going down, a lot of people just go straight down, but that targets more your quads. Like I said, we're going to be focusing more on our glutes, so we're going to push our body and lean it a little bit forward, our torso, and we're just going to go straight down, and we're going to push up, and we're going to be pushing up through the glutes, squeezing those glutes at the very top. And these really work the glutes, and you need a lot of balance with them. My eyes can't help looking at you right now. So much emotion. Okay, so on to my last exercise that literally transformed my glutes. I love this exercise so much because there's so many different variations of it. It is the glute bridge. I love the glute bridge. So it's not like the hip thrust where you have your back on a bench. This one you're laying flat on the floor. Well, your back is flat on the floor. And you have so many different variations that you can do, which targets different parts of your glutes. So I'm gonna show you how to do this, but it's so great because it leads to full glute activation. And with everything, you need to have your glutes activated in order for them to fire up. So a lot of people ask me, why do I do a bunch of exercises and my glutes will still not grow? So let me tell you, you might be struggling with this problem. What happens is when you're sitting down for long periods of time, your glute muscles become flat. So what we're gonna do is wake them up. So I love the glute bridge because you can do these before you actually do your glute exercises, and it'll activate those glutes. So when you actually do the real big exercises like the deadlift, you will be feeling them in your glutes more than anything else. So let me show you how to do these. Make sure you keep your core nice and tight. Breathe at the very top. It's really good when you go down in slow motion too. Just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under street lights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is. So while I'm here, I'm also going to show you one more variation of the glute bridge. Well, you can do it with a band around your thighs, and that will really help activate your glutes even more. And that's how I warm up and do my little like glute warm-ups. But okay, so I guess that's 2 variations. This is gonna be the 3rd one. We're gonna be doing the single leg glute bridge. I love doing these. Oh my gosh, like these kill your glutes. So what you want to do is lie down straight on your back and have a 1 leg planted down, okay? And with the other leg, what we're going to be doing is it's going to go straight up and back down. And this is going to help isolate your glutes even more. So instead of using power from both glutes, it's literally only using power from one of your glutes. And go down slowly. Woo! You will literally feel these so much. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video, so I hope it helped you. I hope you got something out of it, and leave a comment down below what you learned, or if you need any help, if you have any questions. And if you want to get personal or need anything from me, you can hop over to my Instagram at Joelle_Raheb. Send me a DM. I'm here for you. I'm here to help. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, so I can be making more videos and it could be helping you. So help me help you. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video.